Hello, everyone. Matthew Herrera here and Charlie Irwin. We definitely wanted to thank everybody for attending today's webinar. We know everyone's time is incredibly valuable, especially during these uncertain times. And, we hope everyone's doing all right on this webinar. I think as we try to navigate everything going on in the world, we all find ourselves constantly looking for easier ways to do things. With that, the team at Careington has worked extremely hard to bring benefits to the small business audience. We understand, the rising premiums in healthcare, and our job is to bring, to help to that arena. So what we've done is, we've created Careington Direct, which is a great small business navigation tool to onboard your employees with the ease of use. Our products at Careington, I think a lot of folks on this webinar are pretty familiar with them. They bring a two-punch approach, mainly with affordability and ease of access to our networks.
Yeah, and this is Charlie Irwin, Broker Development Manager here at Careington. So, I just want to give a big thank you as well for being on this webinar. We have both employer groups and then we have brokers as well. I think what you'll find is we've put in a lot of hard work for this, and I think that it will be something that will be very, very valuable for both audiences.
So with that, just to give a brief overview of Careington. So Careington, we've been around for 40+ years. One of the pioneers in the discount dental space. We currently service over 15 million customers nationwide, not only from a direct-to-consumer standpoint, but from a group standpoint as well. In the beginning, we were a dental organization, but we morphed into a benefits aggregator, not only aggregating different products like vision, hearing, RX, pet, things like that, but we've also started creating our own networks. Building out our sister company, Dial Care, which is a 24/7 physician telemedicine service that brings mental wellness and now teledentistry to the forefront. We've got over 105 products in our portfolio today. In partnering with Careington, I think one of the most important things people like to say about Careington is we are extremely flexible. Being flexible, we make you guys successful, not only from a small business standpoint, but from a broker standpoint. All of our brokers like to bring flexibility to their small group or mid-sized groups that they're doing benefits for. So with that, we're introducing Careington Direct, which is our self-service portal. We spent a lot of time developing with our IT team and bringing just that user experience for not only the small business owner or perhaps the HR manager, but also the broker, in helping facilitate the setup of benefits for the small groups. And with that, the usability. So, some of the content that we have on here was really. I feel like I hit the nail there, so I'm actually going to read these slides here. So the usability, this easy-to-use portal takes you step by step in the onboarding process, from creating an account to selecting the best plans for your employees. Self-service, obviously that's key, just kind of like what I highlighted before. With Careington Direct, you can directly upload your employee eligibility files directly onto the portal, saving you the hassle of manually entering their information. Service structure, our customer service line can answer any questions you may have about the plans or portal. And not only will you get answers about the plans or portal, our customer service team here knows the ins and outs of our industry. So if there's questions that you have, we will absolutely get them answered for you. And if there's a question that you do have, and for some odd reason we don't know the answer, we guarantee to get you the answer pretty quickly. And then after that, you are assigned a client relations specialist or key accounts person. So not only with your broker relationship that you might have today, your client relations person is going to be there every step of the way, in assisting you with anything you might need. With, just with the audience that Careington brings to the table, obviously through our history, we've always serviced the full and part-time. We never want to forget about the part-time folks. We never want to get about the 1099 folks. They're equally as valuable as your full-time employees, and that's important. So with our style of benefits, we truly believe that, with what we're offering, even if you're offering insured to your full-time or your part-time, our products bring that enhanced value and affordability that they may not be able to get with their insured products. Seasonal and contract employees, I think now more than ever, with everything we're experiencing with COVID right now, you're seeing a lot of folks go into more of that contract part-time work, which is even more important to provide them benefits that they can afford for them, not only themselves, but their families. And then the retirees, we can't forget about those folks that put in their entire lives and dedication to making your business run successful. And we want to make sure we take care of those folks as well. So, some of the main things that we're going to talk about today, and Charlie's going to kind of go in and demo pretty much the portal for you. We're going to bring things like dental, telemedicine, advocacy services, prescription drug, vision, things like that. And those are all going to get highlighted here in a few. But again, those are all programs that we feel are necessary to offer to the demographic audiences that I just spoke about on the previous slide.
Yeah, and this is Charlie speaking now. So, we really created Careington Direct with you, the employer, and you, the broker, in mind. Hey, listen, we've heard some of your pain points in the past, the manual processes, the physical contracts going back and forth, the time frames. Before, because of the very manual processes, it could take up, to a month to get a group going live. And we just want to let you know that we've heard you. We've created Careington Direct to, if not eliminate some of those pain points, to greatly reduce those pain points. So we're really excited to show this to you. What you're seeing on this screen is the homepage of Careington Direct. I'll brag on my marketing team. Not only did they make it very visually pleasing, but hey, this is easy to use, very simple. What you'll see there is a big red get started button, hard to miss. So again, the process to get these groups live are going to be very streamlined and easy. So I mentioned that get started button. After you do that, you will see the 3 plans that we have here. So we're going to have a dental vision plan, dental vision plus telemedicine, and then a telehealth with healthcare assistance plan. Now, don't worry, I'm going to go through these plans later on in the presentation, but you'll see those 3 plans. Very important there. So under each plan, it's going to have all the products that are included there. So, the dental vision plus telemedicine plan, for example, let's say you're sitting there saying, oh, it's interesting, it has LASIK involved in that plan. What exactly does that mean? What are the discounts? What are included there? Simply just click on LASIK underneath that plan and it gives you the information. For the dental portion, what exactly is discounted? You click on dental, it gives you a brief description of the dental offering, the discount range, some of the procedures that are included there. So again, within each plan, you have all the products there. You can look at the information. And then you'll also notice the plan pricing. Now, this is key for you insurance brokers out there, especially. I'll kind of speak to you right here. If you're selling insurance, a lot of times you have to go through a confusing, quoting back and forth. You might have to type in some information about your group, the age of the employees, the background, and different things like that, just to get a quote. Because our plans are not insurance, there's no underwriting. No underwriting whatsoever. So you'll see the plan pricing very transparent and upfront right there. There's going to be member only, member plus one, and member plus family plan pricing upfront. So you have that as well as the products, and you'll be able to see which plan fits you, the employer, or if we're talking about the broker assisting you, the broker, are able to see that as well. All right, so once you pick your plan, you'll type in the company information. There's going to be an agreement that the employer will click to agree to. Now, don't get worried. The agreement is very straightforward, saying, hey, we allow Careington to charge us per employee per month for this specific plan. So it's again, very straightforward and easy to look over there. Company information, the agreement, and then the administrator account. So whether that's the broker or the employer doing that, you set up the account and you're able to get in there and manage everything. So whenever you log back in later on, so let's say a few weeks after you go live, you need to add an employee, you'll go back to your administrator account, log in, and you're able to do that. Okay, so this is the part where you actually put in the employee and dependent information. Now, if you're a small group, let's say, 5 to 10 employees, it's probably just easy enough to type in the member information, including date of birth, and you have the option to simply just type that in, click to the next employee and their dependents, and do that as well. That being said, you do have the option to upload an Excel file. And this is going to be key for your larger groups. So if you're an employer group that, you have 50, 100 employees, obviously, you probably don't want to manually go through one by one and type in that information. So again, you have the availability to upload that Excel file, and then you're able to get set up between 48 to 72 hours. So you go through this process, again, pick your plan, do the login, put in the company information, employee information, and then boom, you're able to be set up. We're going to have those membership cards out to you between 48 and 72 hours. Now, brokers that are on this webinar right now, probably a question that you have is, hey, if I send an employer group here, how am I going to get credit? The very last step of this process is, are you working with a broker? If the answer is yes, then you'll put in the broker information. Obviously, brokers, if you're going through this login process, then you don't really have to worry about that. If the employer group is doing it, then worst case scenario, let's say that they forget to put your information, we are always going to check with that group and double check and say, we noticed that you didn't put anything in the broker section. So we'll always make sure if they are working with the broker there. All right, so the advantages of working with us. Matt did a great job earlier of going over some of these points. So I won't bore you with going, one by one, but I want to stress that Careington, we've been around since 1979. So to say the least, we're definitely not some fly-by-night company that you're working with here. We've been around. We've been known for working with reputable clients and then the best of best networks. In the next few slides, we'll go over some of the networks that we partner with, let's say for the vision, telemedicine, and different products. But we have very high value company and our partners are as well. Easy to use programs. As you can see from Careington Direct, this is going to be a very, very easy process. So not only from Careington Direct standpoint being easy to use, our products are very easy to use as well. Very simple in that, there's no waiting periods, no maximums, no limits on use. simply, you get your member ID cards in the mail. You have a list of providers that you can go to on, products such as the dental vision, and you're able to go and start using right away. Anyone can join. I talked about this earlier. There's no underwriting process. So let's say you have a group and you say, you know what, I have this group that really needs a plan. However, a lot of these people are 1099 employees. Can they have this plan? The answer is yes. Hey, the retirees or seasonal, obviously full-time, any of those employees are able to use our plans. One of the last points I want to hit on as well, what we are very, very proud of here at Careington is transparent fee schedules. What you'll see in this industry, the discount plan industry, is very vague. Dental, for example, 5 to 50% discounts. The employer group or the broker says, hey, that's great, but I would really like to dig in what I'm going to save whenever I go to get a dental cleaning. What you're going to find from some of our competitors is their answer to you is, I have no idea. Good luck. Go and cross your fingers. I hope you get a good discount and get a good kick in the rear end, and wish you the best. With us, we have transparent fee schedules. So again, the dental vision, kind of the products that would have those fee schedules, you will see that. So highly transparent. The savings will be up front. Very, very user friendly, very client friendly, very broker friendly as well. All right, so the first plan we're going to go over is our dental and vision plan. So on top of dental and vision, you're going to have LASIK in there as well. So this is a really great plan bundle. The dental portion is going to be Careington. Again, we are one of the largest dental networks in the nation. Highly valuable, transparent fee schedules, easy to work with. Savings are going to be up to 60% off. The great thing about this is, on top of just your basic teeth cleanings, fillings, examinations, there's also savings on your more expensive procedures. So let's say implants, extensive oral surgery. So not only is that good that discounts on a wide array of procedures, but again, regardless of what that procedure is, you're able to use it right away. If the group goes live here in 5 days, for example, once you go live, you have an employee that needs to have dental surgery right away, they can get that done. No waiting. They don't have to wait 6 months or a year to use that. They can start using it right away. The vision portion of this is through VSP. VSP is the most well-recognized vision network out there. Personally speaking, from what I like about VSP is the providers are very high quality, well-known providers. What you're going to get with VSP is high quality. For the most part, you're not going to get kind of your low-end providers that are kind of a startup. Again, very high quality providers. You're going to get discounts, anything from your eye exams, eyeglasses, frames, and lenses. On the frames and lenses, you can get discounts on your very, very high end. They'll offer frames such as Calvin Klein. If you want to go more on the low end side, then that's fine too. You'll get discounts there. All right, so with the dental vision plus telemedicine, obviously we went over the dental and vision portion. Telemedicine, that is through our sister company, DialCare. So that was birthed out of Careington a few years back. For those of you who don't know about telemedicine, you need to know about it. again, because I work with brokers quite a bit, I'll kind of speak to you brokers directly right here. If you're not talking to your groups about this, then somebody is. Either they're hearing about telemedicine through our presidents, they're hearing about it through the newspaper, or their next door neighbor. So definitely something you need to be aware of, you need to be talking to your groups about. Just a quick run over of what telemedicine is. 24/7 access to licensed physicians through phone or video chat, or phone or video consultations, I should say. The great thing about this setup is there's zero consultation fee. Why is that important? I don't know about you, but whenever I'm sick, the last thing I want to do whenever I speak to a physician is get my credit card out and pay a hefty fee. Well, again, no consultation fee with our telemedicine model. You'll speak with the physician if needed. They can prescribe non-DEA controlled medications, send those prescriptions to your local pharmacy. So this is a great service that we have here in this bundle. All right, so last but not least is the telehealth with healthcare assistance. Obviously the biggest difference with this plan, there's no dental and vision. So if you have a group that says, hey, you know what, I'm good to go with dental and vision, but very, very interested in the telemedicine aspect, then here's the plan for you. There's going to be RX discounts. There's going to be a few other products, but obviously the main product is telemedicine. Healthcare assistance, that's a health advocacy product that's going to be in this plan. With Health Advocate, they'll help you find the best doctors, hospitals in your area, answer questions about test results. They can help transfer medical records, help resolve insurance claims, and many times reduce your hospital bills. So that's a great product within this plan, along with the telemedicine. All right, so you know what, that is the overview of CareingtonDirect.com. Again, this is something that we are super excited about. Obviously, this was an overview, and we went through this for time's sake in a good amount of time, but I challenge you to go to CareingtonDirect.com. Especially if you want to dig in a little bit more on the plan pricing, the details of how that process goes to set up a group. Again, CareingtonDirect.com. I challenge you to go there, play around on it. Even if you, the employer, even if you're not quite ready to get started, go there, look around. For our brokers out there, same with you. You're going to find a ton of information, maybe some of the questions that you have that you're asking about. CareingtonDirect.com will more than likely answer a lot of your questions. We do have a chat feature here through the webinar, so if you have some questions for us, feel free to do that. And then Matthew and my email addresses are on the screen as well. So multiple ways to get more information, multiple ways to reach out to us. Again, we cannot thank you enough for being on this webinar, and hope that all of you stay safe and well, and we look forward to connecting in the near future.